Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Cuberzz and welcome to my 100 subscriber special. Let's get into it. Today, I'm just going to be having a quick cube collection video with all of the puzzles that I own. Starting off, not with 2x2s and then 3x3s and 4x4s, Pyraminx, Megaminx. I'm just going to show them in the order that I got them. So, it's going to be really exciting and let's get into it. So, starting off the first cube I got, this is a Rubik's brand with stickers. This is a Rubik's 1.0 and it turns terribly. I actually did an experiment where I popped the whole cube and I put in some Rubik's silk, so it's actually quite smooth now. The only problem is that it can't contact. To lube it, I had to pop the cube and it's so tight that I couldn't put the piece back in. So, it's missing a piece. With the Transformer cube, which is basically just a Rubik's brand, but the stickers have Transformer. This is a Rubik's and Transformer collaboration, and I'm not sure if it really is a Transformer collaboration. Maybe Rubik's brand just put a bunch of Transformer stickers on it, but it's basically just a Rubik's brand that looks like Transformer stickers, and the sticker quality is poop. Next up, we have the GAN Air SM. This is the first magnetic cube that I got. I actually got one cube before the GAN Air SM. I got a GAN 356R before I got the GAN Air SM, but the GAN 356R, I traded it with my friend for a different cube, so I don't have the GAN 356R anymore. So this will be my first magnetic speed cube that isn't like a Rubik's brand or anything. So this is GAN Air SM. Next up, we have a Rubik's 4x4. I didn't really get this after the GAN Air SM. It basically was just sitting around in my house for like a few years, but I actually didn't find this cube until after my Air SM, after I got my Air SM. So this cube is horrible, it's scratchy, and the inner layers are horrible, and the outer layers are horrible as well. Oops, sorry, a little bit of a camera shake right there. And so this is a really horrible cube, but this is technically after the Air SM that I got this, cause I only found it underneath my table in one of my closets like a few months ago, which was after the GAN Air SM. And you can see that in the middle pieces it's all dirty and all, but this is technically a cube, so I had to include it in my cube collection. Next up, with my GAN Infinity. This is a pretty good cube. It's a customizable GAN 354M. As you can see, I asked for the magnets to be orange and for the pieces to be blue. This is a really nice, snappy and clean feel, and I do actually like this cube quite a lot, and it's my OH backup main. Next up, we have the GAN 249 V2M. This is the first 2x2 that I ever got, and it's not that bad, I guess. It just doesn't really turn very well, so it's not my main or anything. So this is the GAN 249. Let me just reach over. Alright, so shortly after that, I got this Shengshao Pyraminx, which is absolutely horrible, and there are ball bearings inside. They're like sort of like ball bearings. I'm not sure if you can see that there, but they're actually ball bearings, like that metal ball right there. So when it goes close, it will just snap into place. It's not like a magnet. It's like a V-cube. It's like a V-cube 6 mechanism where it just snaps into place way too securely. Like, it's so loud. Just listen to this. And it's really, really annoying. And I don't really do Pyraminx that much, so I guess this will be a Shengshao Pyraminx, and that I don't really care about it. Now with the TE Wu Tray Mini. This was right when I started doing 4x4, and it's a pretty good 4x4, I guess, but it's just that it's not magnetic and it's kind of flimsy and it's really tight. If I loosened it, it'll just pop like 10 times a day, so I just tightened it so that it becomes slightly more stable, but now its corner cutting is really bad. Like, it's really bad. But it's a mini Wu Tray, which is pretty good, I guess. It's kind of smooth compared to other budget cubes, budget 4x4s, but I just don't really like it as much. Next up, we have the GAN 356X. This is a really phenomenal 3x3 with great performance. It's soft and buttery feeling, and I just really love turning on it. It isn't actually my main, it's actually my backup main. My main, I'll just be showing my main in my cube collection video in just a little bit. But this is still a really good cube, and I would definitely recommend this cube if you want a really nice 3x3. You can also change the magnets on this cube, which is really neat. I ended up going with the medium strength ones, even though most people went with the stronger ones. I just think the medium strength magnets just suits my preference just a little bit more. Next up, with the TE Valk 2M 2x2. This is a phenomenal 2x2 with great performance, and it's a snappy. It has sort of a snappy and crunchy feeling. Just kind of feels like a Valk 3M. I don't actually have a Valk 3M, but my friend has one, and I borrowed his, and it feels quite similar to the Valk 2M. So the Valk 2M is a really good 2x2 with great performance, stable and fast. I definitely would recommend it. Next up, we have two cubes that I got at the exact same time. This is my Wu-Cui Mini M, and this is my 3x3 main, the Moyu Weilong WRM. I know people didn't like it because the magnets aren't really that strong, but I liked it a lot, and it's my main. I lubed it with a combination of Lubrico Silk, Martian from Speed Cube Shop, and a bunch of Weight 5 lube as well. And that just gives it a really smooth and soft buttery feeling, and I just really like turning this. This is the Mini Wu-Cui M. So here's a story that goes with the Mini Wu-Cui M. A while ago, it was a really good cube, a really good 4x4, and then I decided to do the compressed spring mod on it, that's like Side of King's video. So I took out the springs, I compressed it, I put it back in the cube for the white side and then the yellow side, and then look at what happened to how fast the white is now. Literally so fast right now. I can almost do a U4 with one flick. That's how fast it is. The yellow isn't that as fast, but it's still really uncontrollable. And that's not all. While I was putting the pieces back in, because I accidentally popped it, I might have put something wrongly because now the inner layers can't turn. So I can only move this layer without the white and the yellow. So it's pretty much a useless cube, and it's lousy. But this is not lousy at all, and I would definitely recommend you buy this if you like 3x3s that are smooth and fast. Next up, we have a few cubes that I got in one go. This is the Yushin Kailan V2M, and this is the YJ Yulong V2M. I actually got the MF3 RS3M around the same time when I got both of these cubes, but I traded my MF3 RS3M with a Yushin Huanglong, so I don't have the MF3 RS3M anymore. The Yulong V2M is really cheap. Isn't as good as some of the other flagship puzzles, but for its price, it's really good. This is the Yushin Kailan, which is actually my main for one-handed solving. Oops. It's a bit greasy on the outside because I just looped it, and it's really stable. It's not the fastest, so if you like fast cubes, I don't really recommend the Kailan, but if you like stable cubes and cubes that have great corner cutting, great flexibility, and isn't that expensive, you have the Yushin Kailan V2M, which I believe is the second cheapest magnetic cube on the market right now. And then we have the Yushin Huanglong, which I said earlier I traded with my friend for MF3 RS3M. It's kind of snappy, but my main problem with this cube is it's just a little bit too fast for my preference, and it isn't as stable as I would like it to be. I guess the corner cutting is kind of okay, but it doesn't really corner cut as much as cubes like the Gan X or the Weilong WRM do. So it's not that good, it's not that bad. It's Yushin's flagship 3x3, but honestly, I think Yushin can do better than this. Now, the last two cubes in my cube collection. Also GTS2M and Wu-Cui M. I got this both at the same time after breaking my Wu-Cui Mini, and they are both really smooth. The Wu-Cui M is my backup, and the Aosu GTS2M is my main. Both of them are really smooth and have a nice snap when the layers click into the paste from the magnets. And the Aosu GTS2M, which is my main, is just a little bit faster, and I think that suits my preference a little bit more for 4x4s. On 3x3s, I like stable cubes, but on 4x4s, I think I'll go with faster cubes because 4x4s are a lot slower than 3x3s anyways. So the slow 4x4s are just kind of too slow for my personal preference, which is why the RC GTS 2M is my main over the Wu 2M. Wait, hang on, did I forget about my Mega Mixers? Wait, hang on, where are my Mega Mixers? Give me a second. So guys, I completely forgot about my Mega Minx. This is a Mega Minx. I don't even know what brand this is. I can't even solve a Mega Minx because I never bothered to learn how to solve a Mega Minx. So this is just a Mega Minx which I solved F2L, which isn't really 2L, probably like F8L or something. And it doesn't turn very well, but I don't really do Mega Minx that much anyway, so oh, I think I just messed up. So I really don't do Mega Minx a lot, so this isn't a good cube, but it's okay with me. I don't usually use it very much. I only found this like a few weeks ago, so I guess that's probably why I left it for last. But I actually completely forgot about the Mega Minx while I was doing my cube collection video, so at least I remembered it towards the end. So I guess it turns okay, but it barely corner cuts at all. It can't even corner cut line to line. So this isn't a good Mega Minx. It's the only Mega Minx I have, and I don't do Mega Minx that much, which is why I don't really care about this. So that was my 100 subscriber cube collection video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, please leave a like. And if you're new to this channel, please consider joining the Cuberzz gang and hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.